Cheers to episode number 4.
Cheers.
Juice.
No more of them. Okay.
That ain't gonna work.
Ooh.
Okay. That does get into the smoke. Are you starting off this episode?
I can.
Okay, let's start off.
Okay, so when you say get into the smoke, because you know when the fire,
we're gonna have first off, this my set.
You open up.
I was about to say, because when the fire start, it don't start off big. It starts.
No, it's
slow.
gonna start slow. It's gonna start slow.
It don't
No, it's gonna start slow.
It's spooky season, baby.
I love that.
I've been spooked enough.
Okay. We're gonna start it off slow. Who is Shawn? What inspired you to where you are now in the world?
Ooh. I think when you say who is Shawn, it's just like I'm still learning myself in a way. So at times I don't know who I am because I'm constantly evolving. There's always various situations in life that I'm constantly going through that are changing me. I will say, starting off, I was born and raised in Macon, Georgia,
right,
the middle of nowhere, practically.
Boring town. Casper.
Yeah, not too much. But Macon is also known for being the birthplace of Little Richard as well. So I grew up in a very conservative area, a small town, and quickly knew
that wasn't it.
Yeah, this ain't it. My personality's too big for this place.
Your personality is very big. And speaking of personality, I feel like where you at now and watching you, I don't know you that long because I met you probably through a friend.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that too. But I don't watch you involved as a person. And I will say the place you at now, I love this new person. You so happy. I feel like your inner peace is it's to die for, because we as gay men, we need that. We nobody don't like to talk about it, but I think I've been saying it on prior episodes, therapy, peace of mind, state of mind, just you need it.
Because if you don't have that, you don't have nothing.
You really don't.
And you pretty much can't be in your right mind to make good decisions for yourself.
So who are your go-to person these days?
My go-to person mainly is my best friend Yari.
Okay.
Him and I have been best friends ever since I got into the military in 2014. A lot of people don't know this, but me and my best friend actually met on Jacked.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
He gonna kill me for telling this.
Wait a minute, which Yari? I know a Yari.
Yari.
He stay in Atlanta. I don't know him like that, but I know him.
Yeah. He stays in Atlanta.
Oh,
that's my best friend.
I know him.
But we've been friends since the longest. He's seen me through so many stages in my life, the good stages and the bad. And what I like about that is he doesn't hold my bad stages against me.
Okay. But speaking of, since y'all met on Jack, was it like a little fling thing? Because I know you have.
I like to get my dabbles, do my thing, and
that's what I'm saying. Because and what is Jack for the ones that's watching that don't know Jack?
Okay, so Jack is a gay app. It says it's gonna say on the App Store, because I know y'all gonna go look it up. It's gonna say on the App Store it is for gay dating, but it's really like a hookup site for gay men to go in there. You create a profile, you can unlock your pictures and put them in a separate folder. So Yari and I were in the military in the Navy.
Okay.
And, I was in the Marriott. They put us there for some type of training. I seen he was on Jack, and I was on there too, and he was less than 1 mile away. And I was like, I seen 200 feet, because Jack puts it in proximity. And I was like, oh, he's cute. Let's meet up. We met up, did a little thing here and there, whatever.
You ain't got to go in detail, but y'all did what adults do.
Go into detail, because I want to know.
I bet you do. But we did our thing, but I quickly realized, I was like, this boy got a nasty ass attitude. And at the time, I was more feminine than I am now. I was wearing makeup, and I remember
makeup. Oh, I don't know this, Shawn. Yeah. Oh, wow. Let's get into
what Nikki said. We finna get into some things. We finna talk. Let's
talk. We got on our pajamas. We relaxed. We in our living room right now. Let's talk.
Spooky season. Spook us.
Oh, you finna be spooked.
I love this makeup.
Yeah, I used to wear makeup. I was finding myself once again, like
drag.
Not drag.
Oh, okay.
Hold up, now.
Man, what?
Wait a minute, glasses. Wait a minute, glasses.
Wait, these are my reading glasses, baby. I'm really blind.
Yeah, you trying to read me down?
I'm just trying to, when they say makeup, you have the girls that beats down.
No, at the time I was a new gay. Like I had just graduated.
You wanted to fit in.
Yeah. At the time I was watching Star Milan, the Milans, they
Oh yeah.
They were baked.
Mm-hmm.
They were baked down.
The Milans.
Yeah.
What was they had like a little group. Was it the Milans?
Yeah, it was the Milans.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So Yari sat there, we went out one night and he literally sat there like looking at me like while I sat there and put on makeup in the mirror. He was just like,
maybe that was where his attitude stemmed from.
But at the time, we later on talked as friends, and he advised me that he didn't really experience a gay guy doing that because he comes from Alabama. So he was just like, that was different. But I grew out of it because eventually he kept telling me, he was like, friend, like, you don't need that. You don't need a makeup.
Because you naturally, like, your skin is naturally
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And Mac ain't cheap. So that damn $30 and $40 every 2 weeks and all that. And I didn't know makeup get old, so my skin started breaking out because I wanted to be cheap. But yeah, that's another story.
So speaking on, where you from, how you met, how you tried to discover like makeup, this and that, like figure out yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How was it hard coming out to your parents, like your family, like how was that? Because ain't your mom a pastor in the church or something like that?
No, I just come from a very religious background.
Okay,
but not super religious. But it's the South. It's middle Georgia. It's not like Miami or Florida.
Right.
Georgia is pretty much you go to church, you hear fire and brimstone every Sunday. Like they're telling you to change your life, you going to hell. At the time I played sports in high school. So
which ones?
Basketball, ran track, did cross country.
I can see
you
that.
give me that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm.
Yeah. You looking at him in his eyes. What's going on here? Because we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that a little down the line. But, how was your coming out story, though? We're not going to bounce over no questions today.
I worked at Old Navy. I came home, and my mom was just like, she was blowing up my phone that day. And it wasn't unusual for her to blow up my phone because she was concerned. But this time it was different. The night before, she had, Mama was on one. And if she watches this, I'm sorry, Mama, but we're gonna tell the truth. She was on one that night. She was like, I remember her calling me, and I was on the house phone with my best friend, and we had a 2-level house. So I'm at the top level, and she goes, my nickname is Little Man. She goes, Little Man, come here right now. So I'm standing at the top of the stairs like Precious, and I look down. I'm like, what's up? She flips the light on. She goes, I'm gonna ask you this. And I want the fucking truth.
Oh.
And I was like, what's up? She goes, are you gay? And me being me, I've always been a motherfucker that's just like, I'm going to answer the question, but I'm not going to answer it. I said,
deflecting.
No, I said, I'm not gay. I was like, but it's men that like me. And she goes, what the fuck you mean it's men that like you? And I was like, it's just men that like me. And she's just like, hang up my motherfucking phone right now and get off the phone with Brianna. So the next day, it's like 24 hours later, nighttime. I come home from my job, walk in there, and she's like, I'm gonna ask you again. I had said hey to my dad before I walked in the house and everything, and he just looked at me, and I was like, something's going down.
They found something.
Yeah, but at this time, I'm like, I really don't care. So I walk in, she goes, I'm gonna ask you again. Are you gay? And at this time, my dad had already walked in, and I'm in my parents' room, and they just all looking at me, and I was like, at this point, something just came over me. It was just like, we finna tell the truth now. Cause it felt like a lump in my throat. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I am. Literally like that. Like, it was just like a boldness came over me. Like, we're not hiding this no more. And my mom looks at me, she goes, what? So that mean you sleep with men? And my dad goes, what the fuck do you think that mean?
I'm surprised that they say, well, who been there?
Who doing the business?
Who doing the business?
Because if all the men want to be girls, who's going to be the boy?
Man, so it started this ruckus. Like, my dad was like, you're going to get your shit. You're going to go upstairs and get your shit and get the fuck out. By this point, that same boldness that came over me, I was just like, you know what?
Bye.
Fuck it. I go upstairs. I took my little bag from the basketball team. I fill it up with like a little cup of clothes, but I'm rushing because they're cussing me out, like following me up the stairs, like interrogate me. He goes, unlock your fucking phone and get the fuck out. So I'm walking up the street in my neighborhood, this suburban neighborhood in Macon, Georgia. I go to my neighbor's house. His parents were, he was on the basketball team and his parents was home. This was like 9, 10 o'clock. I knock on their door and I have tears going down my face. And my neighbor goes, what's going on? What's going on? Like, do I need to call your mom? I was like, no. I will tell you all later. I just need to use your phone because my parents took my phone to call my sister. I called my sister. She came and got me. I sat in the car with my sister, went in. And she was just like, come on now. Like, y'all can't be doing this. My mom was like, if you going to support what he doing, you going to get the fuck out too. So my sister went and stayed with her friend and I went to my grandma's house.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And my grandma was just like, I don't want to know what's going on tonight. We're going to talk about it later.
At what age was this?
This was 18. This was literally April, the month, probably like a few weeks before my birthday and a month before graduation as well of high school. Yep.
I can say my coming out story wasn't like that. I feel like mine was like pretty much people knew, or assumed, kind of, sort of, and they never got the answer. Like, you know how even when you met me, like you probably know like in your head, but you never knew like exactly like Carter gay. Like, you never know because I'm just a private person overall. Like,
he thinks
what
something
happened?
different. He thinks something different.
What happened?
What was your...
I know gay when I see gay people.
I mean, right, but as a child,
he said you were fanning. You were fanning.
But no, I was just like, I just felt like the need. My coming out story, I still feel this way. My coming out story is like, if you're not close to me, it's not none of your business.
Yeah,
like it ain't your
understandable.
It ain't your business. So my mama always like, for one, I never like took nobody home.
Yeah.
To my parents, no girl, no boy, no nothing. So it was always like a second guess. I ain't took nobody,
and it was so crazy that I literally had a type when it came to women.
It's so crazy.
Like my granddad would say, you love a girl with a big ass on her.
Yes.
I'm talking about, I would find the curviest motherfucker, because I would literally be like, I naturally like, to this day, I like thickness.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like, my granddad was like, I was like, if I'm going to get a girlfriend, I'm going to let y'all think that I'm hitting it.
Nah.
Huh?
Okay,
so you ain't never hit no girl.
We ain't going to get into that. Yeah, we still warming up.
Oh, okay. We going to get into
I want to know.
I'm going to spin back. I'm going to spin the block, okay?
Please do.
But
make sure the windows
you know
down.
What's so crazy?
I want to know right now.
You know what's so crazy, though?
We talking about Carter not being clockable.
I used to have this girl. This girl named Aaliyah. Like, we grew up together.
Is she gonna see this?
I don't know. I don't give a damn if whoever see it. Because we going to get into smoke about your friend and everything. You fucking your friends, everything.
Wait. Hold on. Can I leave?
I'm taking the ball.
No, we live. But my mom ended up calling me in July of 2021. That was the day, like, I literally told her, like...
That was 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. That's when I first came out, like, out of my mouth. Been dealing with guys. She probably knew. You know, your parents have an intuition.
And how long y'all been knowing each other?
Your parents know before anybody.
They know before anybody, but I'm saying, like, out of my mouth. I never said nothing. Like,
so it was, she more than likely assumed it, but she didn't get.
But she always, you know, parents like, I'm
gonna wait till you.
Oh, you handsome. I don't know why you want to get in a relationship. Or you know how parents do. Like, be you. I'm gonna love you regardless. Just promise me to always respect yourself.
Yeah.
So, I end up tearing up. I'm just like, Mom. I slipped up. I say, Mom, the man here is just crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, the man's just like all over the place. She said, what you said? So I was like, and I just had to like tell her.
Mm-hmm.
And we cried on the phone. We, you know, whatever like parents do. And then I end up telling her like I was molested, you know, stuff like that. I don't really want to get deep in that because I have forgave.
I will cry.
Yeah, and I don't want to cry. I have forgave the person that did it.
I'm gonna cry.
And we all crowed together.
And I don't feel like crying, messing up my makeup.
Because the face is on, baby.
Is it mad?
What happened?
Is it mad?
No, this is a 4. But yeah, I have forgave. Actually, my dad don't even know this yet, and like it happened. And
I'm so proud of you for saying that.
Because I'm involved in life, like
I love.
But I won't never say the name because I feel like that would break my entire family.
Much.
It would break my entire family.
Don't put a name on it.
That's too
especially
much.
not now. I'm not
Let's
doing
give
that.
You
here.
another shot, sister.
But yeah, I need another shot. But yeah, I expressed it to her, but I don't feel like that discovered who I am today.
I agree.
Because it was always rooted in me. Mm-hmm. However, it did break me a little.
Yeah.
As far as like the trust man to like be involved with man or to even be penetrated by man.
I will say stuff like that. It grew. Well, a disclaimer. Like I've never been in that situation, but I do feel like
ain't nobody never hit that ass? Like family
Cardo. Oh
I'm just saying.
Unwillingly, no, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like you're grooming me. So, like, okay, so back in the days, before my daddy changed my last name in 6th grade, but before the last name that I have now, my last name was Gray. So everybody used to call me Eric Gay.
And what grade was this?
This was all through elementary. So I just
Mine started 1st grade.
Yeah, I just really feel
Damn.
And to them bald-headed bitches
like people
watching.
Groom you.
I ain't forgot about y'all either.
You mean to tell me you was...
Oh, they was calling you gay?
I didn't even know what gay was in the 1st grade. And my whole thing is, that's why now when people call a child and say, like, for example,
what? Oh,
that celebrities, her son, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to put a name on it, but
oh no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
It pisses me off so bad.
I want to put a name on it.
I don't want to put a name on it. They don't know what I'm talking about.
I personally don't like that.
I don't like.
I can't stand it because how are you calling someone gay means gay is a sexual orientation.
Yeah,
exactly.
This child more than a child. They're being a child. And children are naturally, they go through stages.
And when his daddy even act the same way he
and not
acts,
only that, when you around, because I feel like that brought me to who I am today too. When you're around a bunch of females and you can't help it, like that's what your family, that's your family history. I don't have many boy cousins. I literally could count on my hand. I probably got like 4 boys, and the rest is girls. My aunties. I only got 1 uncle on my mama's side.
Yeah.
I only got 1 uncle on my daddy's side. And my daddy, of course, was locked away.
Yeah.
My uncle was in the NFL. So he wasn't really there like that to really be involved. He was there, but I think NFL like 6-7 months long.
Yeah.
He was away. So it's still where I'm at with girls. Where I'm at in school with girls. It's like... And then the way we talk already, it was you got like the boys.
They the only ones who understand me. Because I grew up around, it was like a half of my uncles. Because I grew up with my aunties and my uncles and then my cousins. It was kind of like the boys didn't understand me.
Yeah.
The girls did. So I used to do like girl shit with my auntie and them.
I ain't never did girl shit though.
And the boy cousins honestly don't want to understand you.
But like it's like I knew
the boy cousins don't honestly. Sometimes it's like it was about they didn't want to understand.
They didn't understand.
Like my parents would be like, "Oh, go hang out with your cousins," and sometimes they would looking at me like,
"Where you going?"
We heard about you in elementary school, and I'm like, I don't even know what. Shekinah just said, I don't know nothing about that lifestyle. That's not me. That was me in the 1st grade. Like, how y'all putting this on me?
Right.
Yeah. I do feel like, though, I feel like that's being groomed, too. Like, people calling you gay. It's like, now I want to know what it's like to be what these people are calling me.
Yep.
Because I've always been called gay.
Yep.
I want to know what it's like.
So, switching lanes, now that you have discovered, all of us have discovered who I am, who we are as people. Speaking of sex preferences, what you, like, how you discovered that? Like, how, because I feel like, in general, yes, we're going to get into some things because I'm tired of the narrative.
We said something about sex preferences.
Yeah, like
that's a big jump, Carter.
Yeah, it is because while we on this topic, it's like
let me be demure.
Hey, take a shot.
Let me sit up. Let's take a shot before we get into that.
No, because
whoa,
we can take a shot. Y'all can get me drunk. You gonna have to drive.
In a minute.
That's cool.
Switching lanes.
Whew. You first or me first?
What? Switching lanes?
Mm-hmm. You could go.
No, I just feel like personally, you know, when it comes to sex preferences, we all have this thing where, I ain't no top, or I ain't no bottom, or I don't do this, I'm verse, I'm that. It's like, at the end of the day, we all gay. If you involved with somebody, you still, I just feel like personally, because I always, you know, was that. I'm a top. However, when you horny and you in the mood, you liable to do whatever to get that thing to come out.
What is whatever?
I feel like that's certain people though.
No, not whatever, like golden showers and stuff like that.
But make sure you specify for the viewers because
but you know, you liable to do. I'm versed.
I don't do whatever.
But I'm versed.
When did you discover you was first? Because when I met you, you was a top.
I discovered that actually recently because
how recent? Put a date on it.
Couple days ago.
Hey boy, stop telling my motherfucking business.
I'm crying.
No, I discovered that actually
you had a little switch in your walk, a step in your talk when you walked in here.
Y'all is really about to hurt my nerves, but no,
I
discovered that really recently because honestly, to be completely honest, I didn't know nothing, and I'm still learning about this gay world. Like as I go, like each day, like I ain't know about this HIV detectable, I ain't know about PrEP, I ain't know how to dush, I ain't know how to do none of that. My good friend, I will never forget Jediah and Barnaduce Denzel. I was like, I did it the first time. I bought it for the first time, and make a long story short, it wasn't a good night for me. But
you shitty?
Yeah, I painted.
It never gave it.
But no, for real. I
think everybody.
You know me, I'm real.
You shit your first time? Baby, they call me Michelangelo.
No, but I just feel like, you know, I'm very honest and I'm very open with myself and I'm very comfortable now.
It was your first time.
It was my first time, and I asked them, you know,
everybody has those days.
Yeah,
and
it was. I was
everybody
in New York.
pays their trade.
Wait, what?
I was living in New York for those 2 years, and I was just like, you know, on that app, and it was the era of DL, this and that. You know, everybody wanted a New York nigga. You know, everybody want that experience. So I was just like, oh, this was pulling up. Okay, cool. That was actually the time when I had the uncircumcised, and I was like, I will never in my life do it again. Like ever.
So you traumatized.
I couldn't do it no more because that was like, no.
Not you had a fruit and cheese plate.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely that. It was definitely that. But no, I got the experience, and then Denzel and Jediah, they actually, you know, those was my only two gay friends at the time. Yeah. Oh, and Ryan. Ryan was also one of my good gay friends that I met through those people, and they actually told me they was, of course, we keyed about it.
Yeah.
And then they actually told me, like, no, go get this from CVS or Walgreens and, you know, clean out whatever. But I actually experienced that I was versed literally probably like this year.
But you know what's crazy? When my first time actually doing the clean out process, they told me to go get a douche. They ain't say to go get the actual anal douche. You know, the vaginal douche and the anal douche are two different things.
You put that stuff that come in the bottle up there?
Is that motherfucking the douche for the women?
The girls
got ridges on it. But you know, here's the thing. I used that motherfucker and that bitch had ridges on it. And I went through the process. I was bleeding like it was a murder fucking scene.
You were bleeding?
And I was just like, mate, I was like, is this what they really go through for this? Because I don't know if I'm built for this. Then later on, my gay friend, who was like a gay mom to me at the time, was just like, oh no, baby, you ain't supposed to use that. But you live, you learn.
So where are you now? Verse?
What is given?
I like to change based
the people
off the
want to
seasons.
know.
No, I feel like with Sean, because I actually know Sean now.
What you think?
It depends on the person.
He said, what you know?
He look at it depends on the person.
Here's the thing. I don't bottom a lot during the summertime because it's too hot.
What does that matter? The house ain't hot.
It's just hot. I want to like.
But you just.
So you
during the wintertime, it's more cozy. The fall is. I want to just be snuggled up. I want to feel like the fish.
During the wintertime.
Yeah.
Oh, so we got.
But no, I'm actually. I consider myself to be a verse top. Meaning, but it depends on who asks me.
What's the verse top?
Meaning that sometimes I will bottom, but most of the time I top, depending on the person. My whole thing is, it's almost like how what's her name? Jill Scott said, if you're gonna tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do. It's almost like if you're gonna top me, you got to top me. If you're gonna bottom, you gonna bottom
on the person.
Yeah, because
that's what I said. I know. Sean, it depends on the person. Like, if he dealing with, if he know that person gonna be more as
how do you know him?
How I know Sean? I met him through a friend named Ryan, and we just like when I moved to Dallas. First off, when I moved to Dallas, you know, I got this thing of I don't think I done stayed in Atlanta, New York, and Dallas. And
I didn't even know you stayed in New York
for 2 years. 29. Nobody really did because I was depressed as hell living down there. But I had a nice town, real nice town in Brooklyn. I love New York now because I started meeting people. I started meeting, you know, it was that era of COVID too. So it was like I couldn't do much. And I was working with the airline then, so that's what brought me to New York.
Okay. But can we get into my questions?
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say, we got to get back to the positions. Switching up positions for you.
Let's get into it. Go ahead.
I got some questions for you.
What's your position? That's
me?
Yeah.
Switching up positions for you.
What that matter?
That's what topic we on. We not.
So he ready to get these questions, and they better be good. Cause the way you holding that card over there, Oprah Winfrey. I want to feel like Tom Cruise. I want to stand up on this fine
I'm like
sofa.
him. It depends on. Nah, I'm just playing.
Cause I was gonna lay you out for spreads. You got me.
How you gonna ask me a question and tell my business? What's your tea, mama?
My tea is you.
What happened?
Oh, let me stop talking like that because people already think we talk.
We don't go together.
We got on the same thing. He bought these. I told him I wanted a different color.
We city girls.
We is not.
This is
Carisha,
and I'm JT. What happened?
So you'll be going solo soon. You leaving me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Going solo and rapping off the beat.
Anyways, I don't know. Like, I'm a bottom, but I be wanting the top sometimes.
But the people don't
What's stopping you?
The people don't let me. They feel like
ain't got a big thing.
They feel like I'm fish.
Ain't got a big thing, and don't use it.
Wait a minute.
There's no way.
Why you telling my tea?
But I feel like
I find out for himself.
How you know your friend thing big? Y'all must have Dylan's.
No.
Y'all said they very quick.
Mm-mm.
We never had Dylan's. But I'm just saying, I be telling him, I told him now.
That's not answering the question, though.
What?
How do you know?
How do we know?
How do I know?
Just like I know yours. Okay, now moving on.
How do you know?
Wait, you know his. How he know before meeting? What happened?
Well, we can play show and tell.
Oh, wait, no. I felt it.
We've been.
Okay, next case.
Go ahead, please.
Whoa.
This is taking a turn and I don't want to be involved. Okay? Go ahead.
Baby.
My first question is what Carisha say, you'll fuck me?
That's the question? Well, that's a statement. I didn't hear the question mark at the end.
Why they gotta be a statement? Why they gotta be a statement?
Because I didn't hear the question mark. It sounded more so like a statement.
You'll fuck me?
Because what I said.
What's your question?
Let's
No, look. You too messy.
What?
You too messy. He's too messy.
Okay. Oh, you playing fuck, marry, and kill?
What happened? I'm just drunk. That's all, friend.
Already?
2 shots?
You want another one?
Oh, you want him afterwards?
Run it.
Ooh.
I got a Halloween party to go to.
And he ain't ducking no Halloween
we
party.
ain't playing ghouls and goblins.
Please get into the question and answer this question. That's his question. That's your question.
We're going to table that. Let's go to the next one.
We could talk.
Y'all. Oh, I'm about to cut that out. I'm just playing. I ain't cutting nothing out.
I feel sorry for production. I have to sit up here and watch this character.
Really?
Okay,
real.
So
shout out to Spider.
How do you feel about being called girl? This not for just you. It's for.
I don't like being called girl. I feel like it don't matter how.
Because I only ask that because I know that it's like a big topic in the gay community. Like some boys just be like, bitch, do not call me that.
Honestly, I even with my girlfriends, I think it's worse when it comes from the girls. Like girl and all that stuff. I feel like it's worse when it comes from them because what you see me as.
Because I'll be like, damn it, I'm a boy.
Friend, but I'm a boy. And no, it don't matter how we act. I feel like, yes, we are gay, but I don't care how we act. At the end of the day, we are guys.
Yeah.
You know, we are guys.
Yeah.
And, I feel like that's a respect thing. Address me as that.
My proper pronoun.
Yeah, because if you don't know it, just say bro, a twin. I just feel like it's disrespectful.
I don't know. I feel like when I'm talking to my homegirls, like my girls, like, my gay friends, I only have a couple, but we call each other girl, bitch, please. Like,
because y'all in that same era about them.
Wait a minute.
I mean, you talking
but
about
it don't matter. I still call you girl. I slip up and call you girl sometimes. And you not
he just said he part of the diverse community now.
He lying.
I seldomly say it to him because I know he don't like it. Because I like to respect people's boundaries. That's a boundary for me.
Girl, since I told him like, who you talking to?
I really feel like it's overthought. Like, it's really like a.
Don't call me no motherfucking girl. I'm a guy. I got a whole lot of dick. I ain't
what
got no ass
what
no
that
more.
post say is gays like you that just
too.
cause problems in the community.
That don't
count.
I'm saying
it's girls that have dick too.
I mean, me personally, don't call me no girl. Respect my mind.
You cause problems.
I got a question for you.
I personally don't mind if it's me and my best friend on the phone, we chopping it up and having a good
That's
kid.
different, girl.
But if you're my partner, being like, girl, like, I consider that being like you're trying to friend zone me.
Yeah, that's
like,
different.
No, I used to do that
with your partner
in my relationship with the boy.
And how long did y'all last?
I used to be like, be like, girl.
And how long did y'all last?
Not
a year.
He is the girl. If you ask me, and still want to give me a shot.
Cause you gonna marry the girl?
No, it never gave that.
Right, exactly. That's why you was calling him girl.
But I used to call whatchamacallit girl too.
Who is that?
And how long did y'all last too?
A year.
Ooh.
All your relationships at a year. You talking about Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I used to call him girl too. We used to call each other girl. Like, but I really feel like
sometimes it could come out as a joke.
I feel like
it's almost
in a
like
relationship, you're supposed to establish a friendship first. So I feel like, however I talk to my friends, like I feel like I can talk to you like that. Like,
but know how to turn it off.
Buddy.
Know when to turn it off.
That's too buddy.
That's way too buddy.
Yeah, know when to turn it off. You got to know when to turn it off. Like I don't want you to
know,
get
y'all.
too comfortable.
I think y'all too strict.
No.
Well, maybe
buddy.
you got to know when to cut it off. When you enter the love zone, you got to know when to cut that
y'all too
friendly shit out. Like,
so you don't want me to call you girl?
No. Why would you want to call me that? If we lovers, why would that ever slip
That's like
up?
even for my coworkers, sometimes at work, they'll be like,
girl.
Oh, girl. And I'm like, no, like you don't know me like that.
No,
like, no,
it's not going to do. So speaking of coworker, I do got a big question that I want to know. Because y'all trying to duck the smoke.
Hey, don't piss me off.
Like I'm really on
Let's
that.
get on the smoke, then.
Like I'm really on that tonight. Like I'm already heated. 38.
What size shoe you wear?
The 13. U.S. size.
You don't see them forces over there?
Not
You
Is
know what
flight
they
attendants
say.
really hoes? Like,
And
Is
I
who?
flight attendants really hoes?
I
You
hate
a
when
flight
people
attendant?
ask me if flight attendants are really hoes. I know morticians that are hoes, nurses that are hoes.
We're not speaking of
janitors
that, though.
are hoes. Why is it one particular occupation that's always being
Because
tied
y'all
to being a
always
hoe?
traveling. Even, you know, me even being used to be in the airline world,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to want to, you know.
Now I will say my first year of flying, the layovers are boring most of the time. Like you just like you experiencing traveling, like you really just new to the
Meeting
business.
new people.
You're young, more than likely. Was I getting it in on that layovers? Absolutely. But after 8 years of being in the industry, I want affection now. Because sex is so routine and I'm so fucking good at it.
And you're so horny. Why are you so horny, Sean?
I'm so fucking good at sex that it doesn't challenge me. I want to be in love. I don't be that horny.
Sean, you be horny.
I don't be that
horny. You wake your close friends up almost once or twice every 2 weeks.
You talking about what goes on in the judge chambers.
Okay.
And what did I say to my close friends?
Okay.
What happens in the judge chambers?
You're right.
It stays in the judge chambers.
But I'm just saying, like,
what happened in the close friends?
Why?
I'm not in the close friends.
Well, and see, he don't even know what you be posting because I don't talk. Cause
that's why I'm on my last warning on Instagram right now.
You on your last warning?
I'm on my last warning. So if my page just miraculously
even when you be minimizing it?
Yeah, I'm still on my last warning.
But why you be so horny though? Why?
I'm a man.
and then
is that what men do?
Baby,
because I guess I ain't no man. I don't be horny.
I'm just gonna keep it
fuck.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck, baby. This right here, while I'm single, is my best friend.
Because he say the same thing. He be like, I'm horny, and I be like, bitch, you be horny like that. Like,
I gotta do it. You touched me with that hand when I walked in.
Oh, not today. I'm 2 days overdue. Yeah, I'm good.
Bitch, that milk has expired.
It don't matter, baby. It'll come if a couple more drinks, baby. I may go home. But let me stop for real.
Wake yourself out. Wake up, you be like this. Wake up in the morning, you be sitting there like, damn.
No, I'm getting up for work.
Ain't no love like self-love.
Hello. So wait, speaking of, you know, the freakiness and the horniness, you once made a freak Twitter, right?
You did?
But he never showed his face. But I know Sean, again.
Ooh,
I know his tattoo on his chest. Tattoos? And he got nipple rings. So
let me see your tattoos.
Hey, baby, you drunk for real. We on set.
I just want to see his tattoos.
It's covered.
He ain't gonna be able to post a video on YouTube then if I show him.
Right. But y'all listen. We are live right now, please.
I will say this.
What made you wait, I ain't finished with my question. What led you to making a free Twitter? I know we all love a good Twitter and to go there and to, you know, Twitter is black porn. Yeah. That's like that's what it is nowadays. That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
But what made you, being that like your background and everything else, what led you up to that?
Were you influenced?
I wasn't influenced. It was more so like I'm a very free-spirited individual. I believe in every person should be who they are. If you're a freak, be a freak. If you approve, be approved. Honestly, at the time, I was just like, it was kind of like, to me, like, I'm not putting my face out there. This is my Pandora's box. This is me opening my Pandora's box slightly. Just to be like, oh, like, to see what's out there. Kind of like, to just be like, because at the time, I feel like when I created it, I had some form of innocence. And I was just like, well, we finna put this out there just to see.
Mm.
But I was also very careful as well because I'm just like, to a certain extent, until you clocked it, fucking Inspector Gadget.
I definitely know
about him,
nothing.
He's staying the bitch business.
Nothing past me at all.
But yeah, but the thing is, I also deleted. I had to, because when my whole thing is, sometimes people, when they know that type of stuff, they try to hold it over you. And I'm one of those people, I'm just like...
Especially in a relationship. I don't feel like you can't get in a real relationship doing that.
I'm a very open person, and I'm like... I tell my tea before somebody else tell it. Because you're not finna hold me against that shit.
I love that. What we talked about in the last thing, tell me.
Tell me.
Yeah. Like, I don't care what you do. Like, what are you doing it for?
If I like you enough...
I'm gonna deal with whatever,
but without collabing and all that other stuff. But honestly speaking, I can't personally date no content creator that does that because it's like.
But at the time, I didn't consider myself a content creator. This was just like me, literally just like
giving out free D.
I ain't say all that. No.
Not really. You
that
just
was almost like
free-spirited.
You know how they had that burn book? That was basically like my burn book in a way.
Okay. So you was
because I had a regular Twitter as well, but then like you have coworkers and stuff that start adding your regular Twitter. You can't be putting that shit on your regular Twitter. Nah. Then at the time, your likes was showing up on your regular Twitter, so it literally started off as like this where I like my porn at. This is where I like what I really. This is where I get to my nitty gritty.
Your free page. I ain't gonna lie,
He ain't never showed me.
Next question, Tamika.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm private.
That's my favorite line.
You heard what he said. I ain't never shown him nothing. I'm private.
And I respect that. I respect
private
that.
Like that. I don't care how close we are. When I'm in people close friends, and I think literally half of my followers, I'm in their close friends.
Yeah.
And I honestly do not know them from a campaign. Never saw them in person.
And that's how I am. Like once you show me a level of you're cool and that you can. Because some people found out and they just started doing this. Start doing that.
That's just who I am. Like, and
then was asking for dick at the same time.
Yeah, me and him are close. And it's a lot of stuff that I, like, in close friends, I don't. Because I just feel like I won't want nobody to do that to me.
Yeah.
If I got you in my close friends, I got you. And that's my safe place.
Yeah.
Like, that's my place where I'm able to literally be myself and not be judged or get positive feedback, negative feedback. Just ask me, like, tell me, like, was I'm wrong?
Down.
Yeah, literally, like, if I'm wrong in this situation, like, tell me.
Because oftentimes in the gay community, we are judged
harsh.
Even stuff I could put. Oftentimes, I could put something on my regular story, and people will go and look into it so much, and it pisses me off.
And it don't even be nothing.
It don't be nothing. And I'm a type of person. If I want it to be something, I will make it something.
Like, recently, I think a couple of days, I spazzed out on my public story. Well, in my close friend, then I put it on public, but I instantly deleted it because I'm like, that's not me.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to spaz out, I'd rather do it with my close friends. I don't want, especially now that I'm doing this new platform or whatever, I'm trying to really grow let my podcast grow, even though it wasn't my business page, but I'm collabing with my business page every time I drop.
But at the same time, I don't want you also to ignore those emotions because the topic you brought about is a topic that lately I've been seeing up on Twitter pop up a lot.
We can talk about it.
And with that, you were saying in terms of someone saying that they had a UTI and the difference between a UTI and a sexual transmitted disease.
What happened?
Did you encounter someone that had a UTI or a sexual transmitted disease?
Okay, so I put it out on my, I put it out, so I will discuss it and.
Because I was curious. I was curious.
I would put it out because
we're also in Dallas, Texas.
Let's be real.
We need some more liquor.
Let's be real here. I don't know if you ever had a UTI, right?
I didn't know men get those.
Right. That's what I said. That's only a women's thing. I mean,
no, you can get a UTI.
Men can get a UTI, but it's very
you can get it
rare.
from holding your pee.
You can get it from holding your pee, and you can get it if you're not drinking enough water. All you drinking is all you drink. You got to pee again? Oh wow! But no, you can get it from holding your pee. You can get it from drinking ounces amount of juice, soda, no type of water. Like no type of water.
Hey baby, get to the question.
So either way, this person went taking care of their body.
But I want your honest opinion.
Get into it.
First off, have y'all ever had an STD? Let's be real. Because it's curable.
I'm not saying that. And I don't say it.
You see the way I look?
Okay.
The girl's already at my neck.
Okay, so we're not gonna,
Ain't nobody finna
I mean, you have me sitting here talking, yeah, I'm a burden.
Exactly.
Like,
okay, but
wait a minute, glasses.
Wait, no. Let me rephrase the question. We all know what an STD is.
Absolutely.
Okay. And how you get it.
We know how you get it, and you don't know how you get it because you could be clean. You could be clean, and the other person can surprise. Just like,
but I hate when people describe it as being clean because that's where the stigma comes from. It as if oftentimes we don't normalize these type of things of catching an STD or talking about sexual health. we make it so taboo and we make it look clean. He got the and this is just me stating. This is not me saying that I use this term on a regular. Or the people say, he has the house in Virginia, or he has this, or blah blah this and the third. But it's just like oftentimes we don't make. This is sexual education. This is educational things that people need to know about, so that when you talk about the whatever you need to talk about in the terms of the UTI versus STD, when these situations happen, they're not looked at as if, this is taboo, because it's definitely not. But get into the situation, because I got to go to the bathroom.
So I'm gonna just play a scenario. So
baby, don't play a scenario. Keep it real.
Okay, so it was told to me that they pee was burning, like voluntarily information or whatever. They pee was burning when they pee or whatever the case may be. Cool. Mm-hmm. Me being on the other side of the stick, not other stick, but the room in Texas. This not nobody from Texas, by the way. It's no. I'm not gonna say no names because that's just a respect thing. Yeah. But
and baby, you'll violate HIPAA like hell.
Yeah, but it was just voluntary information. Like, man, this is what's going on with me. Or da 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 da. So I'm like, you need to go get that checked out. Do you have a primary care doctor? And extend from that, because I'm just like, go to your primary care doctor.
First things first, never fought with a nigga who don't got a primary care physician. Next, go ahead.
Thank you.
And if they say they don't have insurance, don't fuck him, because that job ain't no good either. He broke.
Thank you.
And that's noted in me. That's literally noted. But I'm like, okay, go to the hospital. They got to treat you.
Yeah.
They can't turn you down. UTI, if you feel like you got a UTI, that's something that they can detect right then and there in 30 minutes, tops. They did. And they say, the hospital said they ain't got you don't got no UTI, you good. The hospital ain't gonna lie about that.
Yeah.
I put that in my head already. A hospital, if they're gonna lie about something way major. But
as a frequent hospital goer, baby, the hospital will tell you anything to get you up out of there.
But at the same time, they're not gonna let you leave up out of there without getting to the bottom.
Without getting to the bottom of the solution and tell you no false information.
It depends on the hospital.
So you think the hospital lied?
It depends on the hospital.
Okay, well, anyway,
the hospital will let you leave.
The hospitals in Texas ain't like that.
Especially if you ain't got no insurance, baby.
Okay, well, at the end of the day, the person went to a STD HIV clinic. Why? If you know that you strongly got a UTI, why are you going here?
Because that burn will burn it.
So, but I didn't.
Let it burn.
That's actually one of my favorite songs.
I didn't go in depth of that because I could have. This is somebody who I'm trying to pursue or whatever, and they telling me this, so I'm just like, no, we didn't have no sexual relation or nothing like that.
Tell me that.
What?
That you was trying to pursue them.
Hey, let me finish the story.
And y'all didn't have sexual relations?
We didn't have. It was a long distance thing. Okay. So it was probably gonna get to that at some point, but it's like voluntary information. So I'm like, still being caring, like, go get this checked out. So he, of course, still volunteering information. Then they went to STD HIV clinic. They gave him a test and said that the UTI is very strong and they need to get that.
I didn't know the clinic tested.
I didn't know that either. But this is listen.
But I guess the more you know, the more you grow.
Exactly. So allegedly. This what lost me. When he stated, they said it was so bad they had to give me 2 shots in my ass.
And on that note, I had to go to the restroom.
You can't leave set to go to the restroom.
You can't.
I can't leave set.
Sit for the whole story.
So when they said that, I was just like,
because 2 shots for a UTI?
I don't know if you got stupid written across here, but that's common sense for an adult, baby. If you've had an STD before, you already know how that shit go. They gonna shoot you in your ass.
But that's what I said. I said that don't sound me being me. I didn't let it slide. I did not let it slide.
You can Google.
But I didn't let it slide. Listen, I'm still because you never want to accuse nobody. You never want to come on too strong. Even if you,
it's almost like court. The accused are only
where you get it from?
Guilty based off evidence. Where you get it from? You got 2 shots. He should have, and then you said y'all haven't had any sexual dealings. Why is he telling you this information?
We're not even exclusive.
He should have handled that on his own.
That's what I was saying in my head.
He volunteered information and he thought that he was a dummy. That's what that was.
What Monique said? You's a dummy, bitch.
He volunteered that information thinking that, like, baby, I'm older than you.
I'm older than you. I'm about to be 30 in May. Like, I have done experienced life way before you, 4 years before you.
But he's been through the fire.
So I'm like, that don't sound like a UTI. So now
like
we in a heated argument. What you insinuating? You think I have an STD?
I would have told him it's not a UTI and you're a lie. That's what it is.
That's just what it is.
Okay, so come out your mouth. What you think it is? Or what you know it is.
He either had Rhea or Sister Phyllis.
That's what I said.
I don't know. Rhea, what?
Gonorrhea.
Rhea is one shot.
No, gonorrhea.
He got two shots.
He got 2 in the ass. That's either gonorrhea or syphilis.
Sister Phyllis.
In the ass.
That's either, because STD, if they can catch it, it's really one shot. And don't make me call my nurse friends because I got plural.
Now we finna phone a friend.
I just feel like it wasn't nothing to lie about. And especially, my thing is when you dating somebody.
How long had y'all been dating or talking?
Only for 2 months.
That was honestly too early to reveal
Too early to really reveal that information. And that's why I'm like, and that's what made me to this day, like, I can't go back. You know, I'm about to be 30, you know, and I keep saying that because I feel like when you hit that 30 club, it's like, that's when life really hit.
And you start being more intentional.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you got to start living with stuff that makes sense.
Yeah.
And if it don't make sense, see your way out of it. Don't waste your time. I mean, it's really like crazy to even put myself through something like that when I know deep down, if you lie about having an STD, you lie about having HIV. And HIV these days is really not that bad when they have the pills and stuff. It's bad. I don't want it, but you can still live and be healthy with it, you know.
Right, and you have some people that accept that,
and that you can still.
And
be
people
you.
still don't disclose.
So
unfortunately,
yes,
that's the crazy part.
Yes,
it's with the homosexual lifestyle.
I'd rather you tell me.
Lifestyle.
I'd rather you tell me than something happen and then.
Because allow me to make that decision.
Right. Child. Selfish.
And that's what I think it might too far.
And I think sometimes it's not even a disclosure thing. They always say, "Well, I didn't know how you was gonna react."
It's not about that though.
Certain times in our community, especially, it's not how you react. I honestly think sometimes I forget that mentally ill people can also be gay as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just calling a spade a spade.
I honestly think 85%, 95% of the community is mentally ill. And I'm not being funny. I'm being dead.
And I'm over here debating in my head if I'm part of the 5% or the 95%.
Just feel like therapy, we can use it, you know, and we don't express that enough. Like,
my question to you guys are: Have you utilized therapy? Have you utilized therapy?
I have.
I've utilized therapy, but this year I learned that we always push therapy in the community. But this year, therapy didn't work for me.
Why?
I was too far gone. Therapy didn't work. Only thing that worked was me actually getting closer to God and developing a spiritual journey for myself.
I love
because the therapist can tell you stuff, and it'll sometimes go in one ear and out the other. And
because they're not living it.
Yeah, they don't know you. God truly knows you, and not to get too religious or whatever, but I went through therapy after experiencing a breakup this year, and I literally would get on Zoom with this lady almost every 2 weeks and still felt like doing some evil stuff, and still felt suicidal in my own spirit.
Oh, you felt that?
Yeah, because I literally felt like, where did I go wrong? What did I do? And I remember I went to a church here in Dallas, and I was so broken. Usually this church is pretty big. Like the membership is big. Usually when I go, I'm kind of like, oh, I'm not gonna raise my hands. I don't want to draw attention to myself. I literally cried out to God and was just like, I'm broken.
He the only savior.
I'm lonely. And it literally was just like God literally, like a voice whispered in my ear, was just like, this is what I've been wanting all along. And I realized I was putting other people in God's place.
Yeah.
And making them an idol. But yeah, therapy doesn't always work. Sometimes you just need to pray.
I can agree with that. However, I do feel like we have to start somewhere. Therapy is a start. A lot of people are not, a lot of people didn't grow up religious. So a lot of people don't know God.
Yeah.
Like, but see, like my great grandma, my grandma, my mama, all of them, they pushed God. But I tried therapy. But I tried God before I tried therapy. So I tried both. I tried them together. And honestly, I can say God has worked on me better than therapy. However, like, therapy has helped.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it didn't help. Therapy has helped. But like you said, like, it ain't nobody like God.
Yeah. Because I figured my therapist, she was helping as well. But I was just like,
bless you.
like, something's missing. Like,
yeah,
I'm still not getting it.
Yeah.
And what, like,
so God wasn't the center of whatever you had going on.
Well, I'm happy you're in this place you're in now. I'm gonna give you flowers while you're here. I'm happy that you are in this place because I feel like us all, we deserve to be loved. We deserve happiness. We deserve that one and only person that really sees the best in us.
And that's what I be trying to tell you. Like, how you say you felt like lost after a relationship. He don't understand that.
I don't, because I never really experienced it.
He's never really experienced it. But you feel like you felt like you wanted to die without that person, right?
It's not,
and it wasn't that person. It was simply the fact that
you did everything right.
No, it was not even that. Ariana Grande has a song and she says, it's a voicemail at the beginning, and the guy says, "You're simply in love with a version of a person that you've created in your head." I was mourning the version of that person that I placed in my head.
In your head. I swear to God, I just said this to him.
It was tearing me up because I'm just like, what am I going to do without this? I put so much into the version of my head that when I started to break it down and explain it to myself of things that person was doing, I was just like, there was no way you should create
versions of people.
It's gonna make me cry.
We create versions of people who we want them to be, not for who they are.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was just telling you. We be falling in love with who we want them to be, not who they are.
Because then once we truly see them for who they are, we're just like, wow. And then my therapist told me, she was like, you never knew him. And then another thing too, I was saying I love you, and I love you, I love you, when really I should have been saying I lust you.